Here's the story of how I got my dream job in film and television, and I ended up winning an Emmy Award for it. My name is Pete, and I make independent films. I make films with no money, but when I'm not making my own films, I do work on the film and television industry on other people's projects. I live in Calgary, Alberta. Every once in a while, a big show will come to town. That's kind of what happened here. So we had The Last of Us filming, we had Fargo, we had Under the Banner of Heaven. I started getting a bunch of messages from people saying, "Hey, Pete, Fraggle Rock is returning, and not only is it returning, it's filming in Calgary." Just to give you a taste of how big of a Jim Henson fan I am, this is my living room, and this is the stairwell to my workshop. People kept sending me these messages, and I thought, oh my gosh, Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock came out a few years before I was born, but my mother taped it off TV. In Canada, it was here on CBC, and my mom thought, my kids are going to like this, so she taped it. I still have that tape. So when I got all these messages about Fraggle Rock, I knew the first person I had to call was my buddy Nick. And you may have seen Nick appear in some of my other videos. He's my buddy that I work on almost every movie, and he's taught me so much about mold making and making props. And he's the guy who made the slug puppets for my web series Slug Brothers. I called Nick and I said, "Nick, you're not going to believe this. Fraggle Rock is coming to Calgary. They're going to be filming in Calgary. We got to figure out how to get on this show. Like, I don't care what I got to do. I'll go sweep the floors. Like, we got to get on this." It turns out that Nick was having secret job interview with Fraggle Rock for like 3 months or something. Up until then, he was getting multiple callbacks and he had to keep going back and Zoom interviewing with these guys. And when I heard that, first of all, I was super happy for him, but also so jealous because I knew, of course, once they announced the thing in the newspaper, like, it's already, the wheels have already been turning. So I knew there's probably not a chance in hell I was going to be able to work on Fraggle Rock. And so I didn't get to work on it. I didn't have very many avenues of getting in there. I wasn't in the union yet. So it kind of just passed me by. This might be too convoluted of a story, and I'm probably going to do part 2 and 3, and who knows if this is even interesting to anyone.